Hey there, Kirsten here, one of the retail business coaches at Canadian Retail Solutions. And today I want to talk about some of the secret weapons that you have as an independent retailer that you may not know you have that will blow the competition away when it comes to competing against online stores and big box stores. Now, I work with a lot of retailers, and one of the common things or misconceptions that people think is that we can't compete against online and big box stores. And on price, that might be true, but there are so many things that you can bring to your customer that are completely outside of that. So the first secret weapon you have is your ability to create an exceptional customer experience or customer service in your store. If you have a set system in place for training your sales team so that there's a consistent experience every time your customer walks through your door, then that's going to be the first step in the process. We need to have consistency in that experience. We also want to brainstorm as a team on what are some of the simple things that we can do to create a wow experience for our customers. How can we blow their mind with our service? So that could be our return policy or doing special orders or just really connecting with our customers and finding exactly what they're looking for. And what other things can we up our game with when they come into our store? The second thing we can do to create an amazing experience is the actual atmosphere within our store. So many retailers I see try to compete with the big box and having this very clean, professional looking store, which is great. It looks good. However, what is something that we can do that makes our store experience and atmosphere unique? Think about it. What are you as a store? What is your brand? How can we be creative to blend that into our store atmosphere with our merchandising? Personalize it. Think about all the 5 senses. How can we tweak all of those for our customers to create that wow factor? For example, if you're a travel store, think about the music you're playing in your store. If you're missing an opportunity if you just have it on kind of a can top 40 or whatever the music is that you hear in any store down the street. If you're a travel store, let people feel like they're already on vacation when they step foot in your store. Think of world music. Think of the decor to make it feel like they're already on vacation. That'll entice them to stay more in your shop, remember it, and also, think of travel next time you come into your store. If you're a kitchen store, why not have some, aromatherapy diffusers so you can capture the scent to get people thinking about the wonderful things they're going to be making and baking in the kitchen. So what can you do in your store to create that atmosphere? The other thing we have as an advantage as an independent retailer is we can be nimble with our inventory. We know our customers. I bet you can think of the top 10 customers in your store by name. So when we're going out and we're buying, we should be able to put one of those customers' names on everything that we're ordering because we know them intimately. It's not just a number on a report like the big box retailers deal with it. Although reports are absolutely important, we need to think of the personal touch that we bring into our store and the individual knowledge we have about our customers just by working with them every day. The other thing we can do is try and find some unique brands, maybe some of the up and coming local brands that would have that connection to our customer, because it's all about going local, that we can bring into our store that they won't find in any of the big box stores. And lastly, when we're planning our buying and doing our pre-books, we also want to hold back some of our seasonal open to buy so that when we are in season and we find something that's really hot, we can do a reorder on that to keep our customers happy. So we want to be really nimble with that inventory, and that's a major advantage that we have over the big box stores. And the last thing that I want to say that's your biggest secret weapon of all is you and your staff and that personal connection that you have with your customer. They feel that connection, and a lot of people, especially in your community, love to support local. So don't try and be too clean and professional in all of your marketing efforts. You want to insert you and your team. Don't just use on social media canned, branded photos. If you can complete that connection with your audience by using your staff in the clothing and create your own images or videos of your own. Facebook Lives are absolutely critical to get attention on social media. You will absolutely create that connection on your social media that they feel and experience in the store. So it's really well connected. You also want to, when you're sending out to your email list, which if you're not doing, I encourage you to do, it's another way of staying connected with their audience. So here, shouldn't be all just product focused. We get enough emails that are all product focused in our inbox these days. We want to create something different. So include stories about maybe the products or what's happening in your community or in your store. Again, we want to feel that our customers are connected to us as people, because ultimately people want to feel connected and buy from people they know, like, and trust. And that is absolutely something that we have hands down as independent retailers compared to any of the big box or online stores out there. So I hope you take that to heart and you start brainstorming some ways of creating that wow factor, that ultimate customer experience, and inserting you and your staff into everything that you do, so your customers feel completely bonded and connected to your store, so they don't bother looking anywhere else. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next training.